Hi and welcome to a new episode of this podcast. My name is Nina and I'm coming to you from the beautiful Bavaria in Germany. For all old viewers who have followed me for a while, you may have noticed that I changed the name to a Crafter's Tale podcast. And that's also my name on Instagram. Some while ago I changed it from The Fox and the Sheep to A Crafter's Tale, my private account, and I thought it would fit better to call the podcast A Crafter's Tale because I'm showing everything here from knitting to sewing, even some carving when I do it, and yes, so I thought it would fit better than The Fox and the Sheep because The Fox and the Sheep is my business name and there is just carving mainly. So yeah, I thought it would be fit better with A Crafter's Tale. Let me know what you think. Yeah, and welcome to all new viewers as well. I'm really nice to have you here. So this is a knitting podcast mainly, and also quite a lot of sewing right now in summertime. Yes, and I have a lot to show you because it's some time ago again I podcasted. I say every time, I will podcast more often, more regularly, but it's not so easy when you have a 6-month-old baby. And yeah, it's not so easy to find the time and the quiet to podcast. So yeah, finally I managed to do it, and yeah, I have a lot to show you. So I get started by showing you my first finished object. I finished it some time ago, and it's the ArrinasSweater. So I think I finished this in maybe March or April. I don't really remember, but yeah, I could wear it for maybe 2 times, and then it was too warm here. The summer came really early here in Bavaria. So I hadn't the chance to wear it so often, but yeah, autumn will come and winter will come and then I have the chance. So yeah, and this sweater took me so long time to knit. I think it took me over a year to finish this. Yeah, but I'm so happy with the result. It's so beautiful, the colors, and yeah, it's really soft and warm, and I like the boxy shape of the sweater. And I really like the shoulder piece like this. Yeah, so a really beautiful pattern by what's the designer's name? I will put it down here for you. Yeah, it's the ArrinasSweater. This pattern is called Arrinnas. A modern version of a Fair Isle sweater, and the colors in this sweater are almost the original colors she used in her design, except the main color, the blue. She had a brighter blue in the original design, but I changed it to a slightly darker one. And then the yellow, I think the dark yellow in the middle is from the original, and then the rest of the yellow, you can maybe see that it's different from time to time. Here it's slightly darker, and here it's slightly brighter. So I just used yellow leftovers I had at home, because I found it unnecessary to buy once gained for just a tiny bit of yarn, and I still have almost the whole ball of this mustard colored yarn, and it's not really my color, so I don't really know what to do with this yarn now. But yeah, I'm really pleased. I think the yellow is so subtle, it fits in really well a shawl I made out of leftovers from the ArrinasSweater, and it's the Vertices Unite by Stephen West. So I used the blue is the same one from the sweater, and curiously in the pattern it said I think you needed 7 balls of the main color, and I think I only used 4.5. I think I had 2 tie balls left, and then a little bit from the third one. So I had a lot of yarn left from this color, and I don't know why it said you didn't need it so much. I had left entire balls left of other colors as well. So yeah, I had a lot of yarn left, and I bought the exactly the amount of yarn that it said in the pattern. So I don't know why I had so much left, and I didn't change anything from what the pattern said as well. So I don't know, but yeah, I had quite a lot left. So this is also the same blue, and then the gray and the light gray was from the sweater, and this is a really light turquoise or blue that I had in the sweater as well, and yeah, the yellow one as well. Yeah, and this one I hadn't the chance to wear it either, maybe one time, and then it was too warm. But yeah, winter will come soon enough. So, and the shawl and the sweater are really going together well. They agree really nice together. So yeah, I'm happy, and it was really fun to knit the shawl. I knitted the small version of the Vertices Unite, and I think it's perfect for just throwing. Yeah, do not have so much fabric around your neck. So it's fun. We have a really hot day today. I think we will go swimming after I podcasted. Yes, my next finished objects are socks. I knitted quite a lot of socks for my box of socks 2020, and the first pair is this one, the Longing for Gotland socks by Sophia Campbell. And the yarn I used is from Regia, I think, and then the red one is some hand dyed yarn I bought in my local yarn shop, and I don't know what yarn it is, but it's some superwash sock yarn. And unfortunately it bled out quite a bit when I washed them, and I washed them in cold water, but still it bled out a bit. You can't see it much, but yeah, it's I was a bit sad to see it. I think they're really pretty. Yes, that's the first pair of socks from my box of socks. And the second one, I started the second one earlier, but I finished it after them, and it's the Into the Woods socks by Melody Hoffman. And I think I showed you them in the last episode, and I wasn't sure if the yarn was enough, because I had come to, I think, to the heel on the first one, and it looked like I had not much yarn left, but I weighed the yarn and the sock I have knitted, and yeah, it was enough, so I knitted, it was really enough for both of them, but it didn't look like it when I held the ball in my hand. It looked really tiny. And this yarn is, I dyed myself with cochineal, and then I over dyed with indigo, so it's naturally dyed. And the yarn is a natural sock yarn from a merino base, organic merino, and it's from a farm really near to me, maybe an hour away, called Finkhof, and they have merino sheep, German merino sheep, and they produce this yarn, and it's organic, so yeah, that's really great. And I haven't tried their sock yarn yet because it's non-superwash and nylon free, so it's only wool. So we'll see how good they hold up, if they get holes quickly or not. Yeah, we'll see. But I'm really pleased with the result, and the pattern is really, really beautiful. Pure tiny trees. Yes. Into the Good Socks by Mellon. So that's the second pair of socks. And then I have one more finished socks, and it's the Poet Socks by Sari Nordlund. And yeah, they're so beautiful. I have wanted to knit the Poet Sweater for a really long time. I hadn't have the right yarn yet all the time, so I was really happy when she released a sock pattern with this pattern on, because I really think this pattern is so intricate and beautiful, and yeah. So I have this other one, and the yarn is by Regia, called Silk. So it's sock yarn, a non-superwash sock yarn with silk. I think it's 20 or 30% silk, 20% polyester, and the rest is wool. So it's polyester, but that's non-superwash. So that I really like, and they're really, really soft, and I think they're really, really warm as well. And it's this really stunning blue, icy blue color, or I think the colorway is called Dust, if I don't say wrong. I will put it down here for you. And yeah, that's my third pair for the box of socks. And then do we have more finished objects? Yes, I've knitted a pair of leggings for Saga, and they look like this. Or it's called the Lace Leggings by Knitting for Olive, and the original pattern is a legging, but I made it into what do you call this kind of English? I don't know. I made a little embroidery, and I finished these months ago, and still they're already too short for her because her legs are so long. I think she has mommy's legs. But they still fit, and now in summer it's perfect because they're a little bit shorter than normal pants, and the yarn is BC yarn, organic cotton wool blend, so that's, I think it's 55% wool and 45% cotton, organic cotton, I think. And I think this yarn is really perfect for little children or babies because it's soft, it's not so warm because it's cotton in, and it's not scratchy at all. I think it's really soft. And yeah, I think I will knit more baby clothing in this yarn in the future. Yes. So I have some more finished objects. Yes, I don't know if I showed you this hat in the last episode. Little baby hat. Saga had it a lot when it was colder, and we'll see if it still fits when autumn comes. Otherwise I will knit a new one. It's a pattern by Petite Knit, and I don't remember the pattern's name, but I will put it down here for you. So I knitted two more, one in white for my little sister baby, and one for a friend, yeah, and in grey, and this fun pattern to knit. Yes, and then I have one more finished object, and this was the birthday knit for my little niece, and it's this little rabbit. The pattern is called Little Blue Rabbit, I think, by Dot Pebble Knits. I've knitted a big bunny before, I think I showed you, and some mice last winter? Yes, or the winter before, I don't remember. Yeah, so I made this one it's a mohair yarn, an old one I found, and yeah, I stuffed it with wool, and I found some small glass eyes for it, and she was really happy, and she loves it. It's in her bed, and yeah, she sleeps with it every night, and I really made it really soft, she can squish it, and yeah, really cute. Yes, that was all of my finished objects, and my works in progresses are, the first one is another sock, and the first one is already finished. This is also a pattern by Sari Nordlund. It's called Mellon socks, and yeah, really beautiful cable and slip stitches here. And I haven't started with the second one, and I have really a second sock syndrome on this sock. It was fun to knit, but you have to sit and really be concentrated all the time, and it's not so easy for me right now to find the time to knit on such socks that I have to check all the time with Saga, and yeah, I can just knit some hours in the evening. Don't want to start with the other one right now. I don't feel them right now, so I think I wait a bit with the second one. But the yarn is from Vertices Pomar, and it's their natural sock yarn, non-superwash, nylon-free yarn. I think they call Mondim, their sock yarn. Yes, we'll see when I start the second one. But that's the first one. Will be the third pair of my box of socks. Yes, and so far I'm really proud of myself, because normally my knitting vibe goes away when spring is coming. I can't knit anymore. I think it's too warm, but I pick up my knitting and it just doesn't work. I can't knit. But this year it was different. I am still knitting, not as much, because I'm also sewing and doing some embroidery. But yeah, I'm still knitting, and it's July already, so I'm really happy. Yes, some more work in progress is a little summer hat for Saga, and it's not knitting, it's crocheting. How do you say it? And it's really long time ago I did crocheting, and it's really fun. It takes some time to do it, but yeah, it's fun. And now I just remembered that I had one more finished object that I didn't show you when I saw this yellow yarn. Just so I don't get it. Yes, it's this little cardigan I made for Saga, and it's also in the BC cotton and wool blend yarn. And yes, it's a pattern by a Sunless pattern from this magazine, and it's called, let me check, yeah, it's this cardigan. I think it's called Klöver Kofte or something. Yeah, I will put it down there, but yeah, it's really cute. I made it quite big so you can wear it for a long time. Yes. And I had some yellow leftovers from this, so I'm making the hat from. And then the white is some cotton yarn. So yes. A little bit more, and then I will make some edge, and then I think it's finished. And this pattern was also in this magazine. So we have a picture here of the look. Yeah, okay. Like this. Yes, that was another work in process. And then I have one more work in process I can show you, and one that is secret because I'm working on a new design, and I will show you some more in maybe the next episode, but I'm not really ready yet to show. But yeah, one more work in progress I can show you is these slippers, and it's a test knit by Ronja Hakareto. She's called Lila Haka on Instagram, and these are called the Miria slippers. Yeah. And this is the first one. I just started the second one, and it's some alpaca sock yarn. And yes, they're really cute, and they're really fast knit. I think I knitted this in a day or something. Yeah. So I don't know really yet when the pattern will be released, but I think in the end of July. Yeah, in the end of July, I think. Yes. So that was everything knitting related. So I thought I would show you some of my birthday gifts because my birthday was in May. It's some time ago, but yeah, I thought I would show you my gifts because all of them were knitting related. And the first one is this beautiful book I received from my darling. And yeah, I've not knitted any patterns from the book yet, but there's so many beautiful patterns in this book, and I treated myself with this beautiful natural dyed sock yarn by Woollentwine. And with this will be my next project. I think I will cast on a pair of socks with this yarn from this beautiful book. I have not decided yet which pattern, but there's just so many beautiful ones. So I have to look it through and choose one. But I think this one is really beautiful, for example. And yeah, so many beautiful patterns. And this one as well, I can show you. This one, it's from Andrea Murray, I think. And one more. I'm going to show you. I think these ones are also really beautiful. And really beautiful lace. Yes. We'll see what it will be. Yes. And the next gift is for my mom. And it's these 4 skeins of cotton linen yarn from Sandnes, called Thin Linen, and it's a blend of cotton, viscose, and linen. And I have bought the pattern called retro knappe top. It's a Norwegian designer called, oh, I don't know, remember her. I'll put it down there. But she, unfortunately, this is only in, she has only patterns. The most of her patterns are in Norwegian. She has some in Swedish and Danish and some in English, I think. But this one only was in Norwegian. I hope I can manage to read it. I think it's quite simple. Often it's quite simple to understand Norwegian when you read it. Not so much if you hear it, but yeah, let's see how it goes. I hope the pattern. I think the pattern is not so complicated, so I think I will manage. And I think I will cast it on pretty soon. So I have a t-shirt for summer now, and it's so warm outside. And then the last birthday gift is from my dear sister, Bianca. And it's this beautiful yarn ball she made. Last year she started making things in pottery. She started pottering. How do you say it? Yeah. And she made this for me. Beautiful bowl. And I think it's so beautiful. It's quite small, but it's perfect if you have small balls of yarn. Yeah, that really works. And yeah, she is also making these yarn balls on commission, so you can order yarn balls from her. You just contact her on Instagram. I will put her information down here. She's called Buntwerk on Instagram, and she makes really, really beautiful things. So check her out if you're interested in a beautiful yarn ball. Yes, thank you so much. That was my birthday gift, and the last bit of this podcast can be about sewing, because I have done a lot of sewing lately. And the first thing I made is the Hinterland dress by Sue Liberated, and it's in this beautiful minty blue linen fabric and this beautiful olive tree buttons. Yes, so this one I made exactly like in the pattern, and I didn't do anything different. It has pockets, and yes, so I made the 3/4 length sleeve version, and yes, and it was really fun to sew. I haven't not done so much sewing with patterns before, so it was quite a new experience for me. But it worked better than I hoped. It's not perfect, but I'm really happy with the result. And I've worn it so much because it's so perfect. Linen fabric is so perfect when it's warm outside and it's really cooling. And yeah, I love this dress so much. I just love it. And I love the color and everything. So when I had this a couple of weeks, I decided I have to have one more dress. And yes, then I bought this really beautiful cream fabric from a shop called Marie's Kit Designs, and I found them on Instagram. And yeah, it's really, really beautiful cream linen, and I made the sleeves with white lining, and you can do it like this, and you usually don't see it. And for this dress I made a collar. Looks like this. A broidered bumblebee and some roses, and it didn't look great on because it has such a big neckline, and it looked really weird. So I had to have one more dress with a higher neckline. So I modified the hinterland dress pattern for a higher neckline. You can see better. So the original pattern is ends like here and goes like this. And I modified it so it would be much higher, so the collar would look better. And now it looks really cute when I have it on. And I did cut it open, and I have still to sew in the ends, and maybe I think I will sew it together here, because you can open this up, so you can just put it around and tie it like this. And yeah, it looks really cute, and I'm really happy with this dress. I managed to modify it like this. And the skirt I also modified, because the original pattern has just two rectangular pieces you sew together, and I want a slightly bigger skirt, so I made a circle skirt for this green one. So it's a really big wide skirt, and I was so inspired by the Sonderfloor dresses. I don't know if you've seen their dresses. It's really beautiful brand that makes linen clothing, and they have so beautiful dresses, and I thought maybe I could sew a dress inspired by them. And so I think I managed quite well. I'm really happy. And yeah, I made the waist ties here, so you can tie in the back. So I'm really happy. And I'm wearing either this dress or my blue one all the time when it's so hot outside. And now I want to sew one more, but I think it's enough for this summer. Maybe next summer I will sew another one, because now I have to sew some shirts for my boyfriend. He wants some shirts, and I bought a pattern. We'll see how it goes. As I said, I'm pretty new to sewing after a pattern and on the sewing machine. I've sewn many things by hand, historical clothing, but not on a sewing machine. But it's not so, I think it's not so difficult as I thought, because you have the clear instructions. I think the hinterland dress has really easy instructions to follow, how to do everything step by step, and it's really great explained everything. So it makes it really easy to sew the first garment like this. And yes, it's so fun to make your own garments, not only by knitting, but sewing. And yeah, I thought a lot about this in the last couple of years, really to create my own handmade wardrobe. But I think I will talk about that in a new episode, or in a separate episode about my handmade wardrobe, because this episode is really long already. So I think I will hopefully podcast really soon and talk about this. And I also want to talk about sustainably sourced yarns and fabrics, and yes, so I think I will do a separate episode. Yes, I think that was everything I had to show and to talk about right now. I hope you enjoyed watching, and yes, I will see you next time. And yes, you can find me on Instagram, as I said, as A Crafter's Tale, and on Ravelry as A Crafter's Tale, and yes, that I forgot about. We have still going on the Serenachmit's knit along, and I haven't closed yet or finished it yet, because there are still some of you who haven't put in finished pictures in the finished objects thread on Ravelry. So I thought I'd just wait, and right now it's really expensive to ship to the US or outside Europe when we ship because I thought you can win some nice prize for the giveaway for the knit-along. But it's really, really expensive right now because of Corona, and I thought I will wait a bit until everything has settled down and it's gone back to more normal conditions in a couple of months, hopefully, and then it's not so expensive to ship outside of Europe, because I think there are many of you participating in a knit-along that are from the US. So yeah, if you still want to knit some mitts now in summer, you can still join the knit-along. I will have it open until fall probably, and yeah, you just let me know when you would like to close it. And yeah, I hadn't the chance either to select some nice price because the yarn shops and everything was closed for so long here in Germany, and now they're opening up again. But yes, let me know what you think, and yeah, I hope you, I always said it, but I hope you liked this episode, and hope I will be back really, really soon. And yes, give me a thumbs up or a comment if you like this episode, and I'll see you next time. Bye!